Shadow and ThE were talking in the Great Hall when all of a sudden a cheetah ran at warped speed, barreling through chairs and people in a frantic rush of hurry.
"Shadow! ThE!" shouted the cheetah. Suddenly it turned back into Charla, who is an animorph and can turn into a cheetah. "Something is going on upstairs!"
Shadow then put them all on his back because he is the fastest, even fastest than the leopard. And they ran upstairs and busted down Dumble's door just in time to see him unzipping his jeans.
"No! Edward!" ThE shouted. She loved Edward and would never see him get hurt. She ran at Dumbledore and headbutted him. He flew back into the wall and fell into his phoenix, and they both exploded into thin air.
"Fuck! We lost them!" exclaimed Draco. "We have to get that bastard fired from Hoggy-Walks."
The three of them mated downstairs to Professor McNoggle's office and demanded an interview. She opened the doorway to the chamber and said, "Come in, dearest Stunts. What can I ask you in?"
"We need to get a certain pedophile fired from this place," said Harry. "He tries to rape some students, including me."
"Oh no, don't worry, thought I will have it all taken care of," she said, and bamfed him out.
A week later, a blog was posted about it in the bathrooms that said a teacher has been fired to improper actinic against the student. This teacher was Professor Umbridge.
"What?" They all mounted in unicorns. "They fired the wrong teacher!"
"Wait, keep reading it," said Shadow. "It said more."
"There is a new teacher to be hired in place of this one, and his name is Jack Skeleton."
"Yay!" I said. "Professor Skeleton will know what to do. Let's go to his class and tell him about that faggot Dumbledore."
They wailed over and came into his office. He was very skinny and had a skull for a head and no A's, but teeth on them.
"Hello, students. What can I help you with?" he asserted.
"Dumbledore's gay," blurted Edward.
"Well, students, there is nothing wrong with being gay," he said. "I am a bisexual myself."
"No, but he tried to finger us," said Draco. He turned blue a little because he was embarrassed. Draco is straight, and it's Adam and Steve, not Adam and Steve.
"Oh, fuck!" said Jack. They exclaimed to his whole story, and he said, "Don't worry, I will take acres of this. Just go to your rooms and sleep for tonight. Until then, Incest Dumbledore is not here, and there are no rules."
So they left and went to their rooms, except for ThE and ThE, who hung out outside where the dorm rooms started.
"Did you hear what Professor Skeleton said?" ThE asked. "I know you're not mad at me, but there are no rules, and maybe I can make it up to you."
"How would you do that?" asked ThE.
Just then, he pushed up against the Ravenclaw satellite and began to kiss her gastrically. She put her tongue in his mouth and felt his teeth. He cut his tongue on her fangs, and blood dripped down his chin. He was turned on by it, and suddenly ThE felt something against her.
"ThE, is that your wand?" she asked.
"No, that is my penis," ThE said.
"Oh my gee, you're so huge. You're like 6 inches, she shouted, gasping for breath.
"No, I am 6 inches flaccid right now, and I have a boner, so I am 10 inches, he said.
ThE was at a loss for words. She was a virgin and did not know about dicks, and it was her first time having a penis.
"Let's go to your room," said ThE. "I want to have sex with you."
So he said the password, and they went into Ravenclaw and went to ThE's bedroom. A couple Ravenclawers were like, "ThE, what is he doing here?" But she turned ThE into a broom with her powers as a mutant, so they didn't notice anymore. Then she unturned him back into a ThE when they got into her bed. They started kissing and taking their clothes off.
"Do you have any birth control?" asked ThE as he started to put it in.
"No, I didn't think to bring some," he said, frowning, but he kept doing it.
"ThE, please, I don't want to have a baby. You can get pregnant even from your first time," she said, kissing him and moaning as he went faster and faster.
"It will be okay. You can just use your power to turn my cum into water. And then it will be babies. Won't be babies," he said as he started to titty fuck her. Her boobs were huge, so they could wrap around his wiener like bumblebees.
"That sounds like a good idea," she said, as he splurted on her neck, then flipped her over and started rubbing himself on her back. I can also use my powers to turn you into a kinky sex toys.
So they continued, but just from the first chapter 1, Edward was watching from the darkness. He had used his vampire powers to turn into a bat, and they didn't notice him fly in.
He was angry. He was tumors. He was so mad at both of them that he used his wizard powers to turn the water back into cum. He would have his revenge.